morning, good afternoon. Raquel Redmond from bravaartpress. After I finished studying formally at university, studying art of course, I decided to start teaching art to children, because since my children were able to hold a pen or a paintbrush, I started working with them at home, and also they invited friends to come over and we did all kinds of things. It felt really nice to me to do art with children. Since I started, I have done a lot of work with teachers in their classroom, primarily in the primary school area, but also many teachers from the preschool area. The experience of working with children for me has been one of the most rewarding experiences in my life. I have always thought that art education is a very important aspect of young children education. Art education, in my opinion, offers the children many opportunities that other subjects don't offer. The visual arts, in my case, offer the children the opportunity to explore, to experiment, to wonder, to make things. When children get used to experiment, to explore, to think, to solve problems, the problems of art, I believe that children then will apply that practice of experimenting, of inquiry, of making into different areas of their education. In an art session, I encourage them to walk around, to see each other's work, to talk about what are they doing to each other, to discuss art materials if anybody has any ideas. Working together is very important. I started to develop these projects, setting myself in a position, like thinking that I was a child, and asking myself whether I was able to do this and how I was going to do this as a child. And that's how I created the process. And later on I started implementing these projects that I had in classrooms. And that was a completely different story. They had to be implemented in the classroom. And it was good because I was able to develop, to adjust my projects to the classroom situation, because the main idea is that all of these projects can be implemented in a classroom, because not all the schools have art rooms. So I developed this method of implementing these art projects in the classroom. They were not only about dry media like pencils and felt pens. I had painting projects and drawing projects and printmaking projects and textile projects, puppetry projects, and all kinds of things. I had to come up with a method to implement this printmaking project in the classroom without a mess, and I did. And the teachers were absolutely stunned when they saw what I was using and how I was using different things to implement these projects. It's all about having a methodology, being prepared in terms of getting all the materials together ahead of doing the project, and also being prepared in the concept, in terms of the conceptual approach to the project. It was great to work with university students, because I had the opportunity to pass on my experience, and in such a way that they felt confident to, at the end of the year, about them feeling that they were prepared to teach art in the classroom. And to me that was very rewarding.
As educators, so often we come in with our own expectations of how children should be creating things. Much better to allow the children to express themselves rather than trying to fit them into a box.
And I always encourage them to be courageous about teaching art, and the way that sometimes you have to be practically to act up different roles, to encourage children to engage in art, in different ideas. So, and I did that with the university students, and they loved that. They loved them, and they understood how they have to be courageous, especially to present the students' work to the parents, because some parents don't understand. They expect children to draw and paint like adults, and that is impossible. When I worked with children, I always encouraged them to say whatever they want to say about in relationship to the ideas. I never restricted them, because I knew that one idea will go to another idea and to another idea, and then we will have a bank of ideas at the end of the conversation, and they will have all of these, they will make these decisions in their mind about what they were going to do, which that is so important that they have a clear idea, because there is nothing more difficult for somebody who start trying to do a drawing or trying to do a painting and they don't know what to do. Children, fortunately, are not like that. They have very, after a bit of encouragement, they can make up their mind very clearly of what they want to do. And they have no fear of experimenting with paint or putting some lines on paper. It's a wonderful feeling how they take up all of these ideas. Thank you for letting me share the ideas on the website and my experience.